All right, Algebra 2, welcome. This is your video for Monday, the 25th of October. I should see you guys 1 week from today. This is for your Algebra 2 Mega Chapter 3 Part 1 test review. Exactly what it says here at the top. I have emailed you this exact document. So please, hopefully you have it printed for today. If not, write this on a separate sheet of paper and then use the IMC or your home to print this test review. It looks exactly like this. And we're going to start right on page 1. I'm not going to do every single question here. I have all these notes. I know exactly how many questions we are going to do. This is a 10-point grade, as you can see in Skyward, so just watch the videos and do what I'm doing, folks. I would do a few of these when I get back with you, as I mentioned here in a few of the videos, all right? So you're going to have 2 videos today, and then tomorrow we're going to talk about this test review and then move on to the matrix. All right, so you have y equals negative 3x plus 6, and you have y equals 5x minus 18. It is number 1 on that first page. This is literally direct substitution. I'm just going to plug this in for y. I'm going to plug that in for y. I'm going to set both of those expressions involving x equal to each other. All right, I'm going to move the negative 3x over, add it to both sides. I'm going to add 18 to both sides. I get x equals 3. So I'm going to plug 3 in for x. 5 times 3 minus 18. 3 comma negative 3. All right, so I've made myself some notes because your test review packet has some of the same questions. So number 2 is the number 2 in the honors Algebra 2 packet, which I've already done and made a video of. So here's your number 2. It's right there. Okay, this is substitution. I'm going to plug negative x minus 9 in for y right there. I know what y is, so 3 times what y is equals the rest of the equation. Do a little distribution. I'm going to add negative 3x to this side. I'm going to subtract 5. I get x is a negative 4. I'm going to plug negative 4 in for x. Now I have the opposite of negative 4, which is a positive 4. 4 minus 9 is a negative 5. Write your answer as an ordered pair. After looking at a lot of the 3x3s, hopefully the 2x2s become a lot easier. That is the goal. Let's take a look here at number 3. You don't have x or y all by itself, but man, those x's are exactly the same. This is substitution, or not substitution, elimination. 4 and 4, how do they become 0? Subtract. So I'm going to subtract the 2 equations. The x's cancel. 3 minus a negative 2 is 5. 2 minus 12 is a negative 10. Y is a negative 2. I'm going to plug negative 2 in for x, maybe right there. 4x minus 6 is 2. X is 2. And wouldn't you know it, your number 4 was the same as their number 4. Let's take a look at number 4 then. So what do I want to get rid of? I could multiply everything in this equation by 4, and then I could just subtract like I did in your number 3. Or, I like to add. So I doubled the first equation and tripled the second equation because I had opposite signs on the y. We do a better job adding than we do subtracting. So that's the way I went. Again, you can multiply that first one by 4, and you could have 4x minus 12y is a negative 22, followed by 4x plus 12y is a negative 4. You're going to subtract the 2. You're going to get a negative 14y. Man, so many negatives. Be careful. Nope, I made a mistake. This happens a lot. You got to multiply this one by, goodness, I made a big mistake. Multiply that by 4. It's negative 88. Negative 88 minus a negative 4 is a negative 84. You get y is 6, and I can plug 6 in for y right there, and I can go from there. Okay, again, I want to add. So I doubled the first equation. I tripled the second equation. The y's are opposite, so I'm going to add 2 plus 12 is 14. Negative 44 plus a negative 12 is a negative 56. Divide, I get a negative 4. Plug negative 4 in for x. I'm using the original number 2 here. Plug negative 4 in for x. Solve for y. Pause this whenever you need to. Here is number 5. All right, here is number 5. And That's it. I didn't do, looks like I did not. Nope, number 6 is the same 6, so never mind. Here's number 5. What did I do? I multiplied the bottom equation by 5. I could get the x's to be opposites. I multiplied the bottom equation by 5. And then I rewrote it here. The x's are opposite, so I'm going to add the two equations together. 4 plus a negative 25 is a negative 21. 7 plus 35 is 42. Y is a negative 2. 2x minus 5 times a negative 2 is 7. You get x is a negative 1.5. That's an okay answer. That can happen. Then your number 6 is the same as their number 6. Let's take a look at number 6 here. I'm going to multiply that bottom equation by 3. Doesn't matter if I want to get rid of the y's or the x's. Everything is opposite. I'm left with 0 equals 0, which is a true statement. So true is not the actual answer. It's all real numbers, infinite solutions. Again, that is the R. I made several different ones there. It's the R with the another line through it. All right, so that is the end of page 1. Just going to do a few pages here in this video. It's the end of page 1. All right, so take a look at page 2, number 7. Page 2, number 7, another one with a special answer. So it doesn't matter what I want to get rid of, whether it's y or x. I got to multiply the top equation by 3, and then everything is opposite x and y's. That is, I get the statement 0 is 15, which is false. That's no solution. Either write the 0 with the line through it, or write no solution. It's no solution. False just tells us that it means no solution. All right, on number 8, I wanted to get rid of, you can multiply the top one by 5, bottom by 4 to get rid of the y's, or I multiply the top one by 3, bottom one by 5 to get rid of the x's. 12 plus a negative 25 is a negative 13. 30 plus 35 is 65. Y is a negative 5. And I'm going to plug negative 5 in for x right there in the first equation. To get x is 6. All right. Then we got a few more. Your number 9 and number 10 are what they had for 7 and 8. Whoa. So 7, you got clear substitution. You know what y is. Now you can write negative 9 over 2 as 4.5. That's fine. So you got x plus 0.5 minus 4.5 when you plug that in for y equals 3. Now 2 plus a half is 2.5. That's a negative 4.5. Add it to both sides. X is 3. Plug 3 in for y. 0.5 times 3 is 1.5 minus 4.5 is a negative 3. All right, number 8 here. Number 8. I need to get rid of these fractions, so I'm going to multiply everything in here by 9. A third times 9, 3. Negative 4 ninths times 9, negative 4. 4 times 9 is 36, divided by 3, 12. It's the exact same equation twice. When does the equation intersect itself? That's the question it always does. It's the same one. You get 0 equals 0, which is true. That's all real numbers. Okay, what else? I mean, you guys got a lot of the same questions here, but let's continue. Then you have number 11, and that is a 3 by 3, which I've already done. So I want to not write again. Here it's their number 9. So this is, again, your number 11. And I'm looking at this, and I'm going to say bye by y. You can get rid of the z's too pretty easily if you multiply this middle one by 3. That's fine. But I said bye by y, so I've already chosen that. Did I? Yeah. Okay, sorry. I had brain fart there. So I can add 1 and 2 together right away. 1 and 2 together right away, and that's what that says right there. So x plus 2x plus x is 3x 3z plus a negative z is 2z. Negative 2 plus a negative 3 is a negative 5, and that is equation 4. That's a pretty nice one. Then I doubled equation 2. There it is right there. Make sure to double everything. And then I put it with equation 3, and I added the two equations together. 7x plus 9z is a negative 16. All right, that's equation 5. So what do you want to do? I want to get rid of the x's. So I multiply this one by 7, give me 21x. I multiply that one by 3 to give me 21x. Make sure to multiply everything in equation 4 by 7, everything in equation 5 by 3. 21 and 21, how does that become 0? If you subtract. So subtract the two equations together. 14 minus 27 is a negative 13. Negative 35 minus a negative 48 is 13. Z is a negative 1. I'm going to plug negative 1 in for z. 3x minus 2 is a negative 5. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. X is a negative 1. Then we'll go to equation 1, and we'll solve for y. 2 times what I plug in for 1 plus y plus 3 times what I plug in for z is equal to negative 2. All right, y minus 5 is a negative 2. Add 5 to both sides. Y is 3. Write it as an ordered triple. Negative 1, 3, negative 1. We'll make sure to practice a few of these when I'm back with you. Okay, these are the hardest ones. Great. Let's see now. So then go to page 3, and it's only going to be number 12 that we look at. You don't have to do number 13. But number 12, this was the only actual linear inequality we had in this whole document, I believe. So we might have to change a few on that one page. I'm going to have you wait on the other page with graphing. So the first one, y less than or equal to 2x minus 3. Here's negative 3, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Solid line, a shade below. Then I have y less than or equal to a negative 1/2 x plus 2. There's a 2, go down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. Solid line, I'm going to shade below. Where do they overlap? They overlap right here. This is the actual answer. 2 solid lines, shading below, there's the overlap. All right, there it is, page 3. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to page 4. Page 4 has a bunch of ones that say solve the system. All right, so the y's match up perfectly. This is a very easy elimination. Subtract the two equations. 2 minus 6 is a negative 4. 2 minus 8 is a negative 6. X is a 1.5. I'm going to use my first equation. 2 times 1.5 plus 2y is 2. And I get y is a negative 0.5. Again, we've got to be good at solving equations, obviously, for this chapter. Man, this is another easy one. The x's match up perfectly. 3 minus 4 is a negative y. 11 minus 14 is a negative 3. Y is 3. Plug 3 in for x right here, and you get x is 2. Oh, sorry, plug 3 in for y right there, and you get x is 2. 2 comma 3. Then what else? Did I rewrite? Oh, I think that's supposed to be 3. That is supposed to be 3. That looks like a 5. Does it not? That's a 3 now. Okay, what do you want to get rid of? So it looks like I wanted to get rid of the y's. I doubled this. Well, I multiplied this by 7. You can multiply this one by 5 and that one by 3 to get rid of the x's. Up to you. Now the y's are the same, so I'm going to subtract. Same sign on the y's, you subtract. 14 minus 14, the y's cancel. 6 minus 35 is a negative 29x. 30 minus a negative 28 is 58. X is a negative 2. Plug negative 2 in for x. I use this bottom equation. 5 times negative 2 plus 2y equals a negative 4. There's my answer. Let's go to number 4. I doubled the bottom equation. 6x minus 2x is 4x. 12 minus 8 is 4. X is 1. Plug 1 in for x. I'm going to use that bottom one. 1 plus y is 4. 1, 3. All right, what do you want to get rid of in 5? I say the x's. Multiply the top equation by 2, the bottom one by 3. The x's match up perfectly. How do 6 and 6 become 0? Through subtraction. 12 minus 10 is 2y. Negative 12 minus negative 6 is negative 6. You get y is negative 3. My trusty teaching assistant Yogi is back in the house. Y is a negative 3. I'm going to plug negative 4 in for y in that first equation, and I get x is 4. 4, comma, negative 3. And Yogi has promised not to bark, right, buddy? Yogi just had to walk, so you should be pretty tired. 3 and 2. I'm going to get rid of the x's again. That one looks looks so similar to number 5. All right, so if I triple the first equation, double the second equation, here's what I got. 12 minus 10 is 2y again. 30 minus 22 is 8. Y is 4. I'm going to plug 4 into the original number 1. 2x plus 16 is equal to 10. X becomes a negative 3. Negative 3, comma 4. Write it as an ordered pair. We got one more page we're going to look at here. We've gone through how many? About 18. 18 thus far. Again, I will keep track of how many we do. Have them all, folks. Just watch these videos. Number 5. Page 5. I'm sorry. Page 5. Number 7. Here it is. It's another 3 by 3. I'd expect 1 or 2 of these on your test. We're going to say bye-bye to what? Hopefully it's obvious that it's bye-bye x. The x's are either 3 or negative 3. So I took 1 and 2 and I add them together. If I add equation 1 and 2 together, the x's cancel. 2 plus a negative 1 is y. Negative 5 plus 3 is a negative 2. Negative 3 plus 4 is 1. There's my equation 4. Then I have 1 and 3. I'm going to add them together. The x's cancel. That gives me 7y minus 13z is equal to 3. I want to get rid of the y, so I'm multiplying this equation by 7. Equation 4 is being multiplied by 7. And I've written them both over there. The y's will cancel through subtraction. 14 minus a negative 13 is a negative 1. 7 minus 3 is 4. Z is a negative 4. So if z is a negative 4, I'm going to go back to the original number 4. I'm going to plug negative 4 in for z. Y is a negative 7. Then I'm going to go back to, I believe, the original equation 2. Plug a negative 7 in for y. Negative 4 in for z. X is 3. 3, negative 7, negative 4. And let's talk about 8. 8 says 3 pounds of chicken and 5 pounds of beef cost $55, whereas 7 pounds of chicken and 3 pounds of beef cost $59. What is the price per pound of each? C for chicken and B for beef. That's the first sentence. 3C plus 5B is 55. That's the second sentence. 7C plus 3B is 59. I'm going to multiply the top equation by 3, the bottom equation by 5. I'm going to subtract 15 minus 15 is 0. Subtraction. 9 minus 35 is a negative 26. 165 minus 295 is a negative 130. $5 per pound chicken. Plug, I'm using the original equation 1. 15 plus 5B is 55, and a pound of beef, $8. All right, folks, that is a great time to stop. For test review day 1, we will have day 2, obviously on Tuesday. All right, so this is Yak Math Videos signing out.